Okay, ready to go.
All right. Hello and welcome to the next session of the Monochrome March. It has been a while, but quarantine has really kickstarted a creative lazy bug from everyone in this server, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it has. How long has it been? Let's look in the VC. Oh, I'm not gonna say that out loud. It's been a
Very too
while.
long. Too long. Too long. But it's finally here, and it's about time because we left off on a very, very juicy tidbit. And also, we have a new player to join us here on this gay demon pride adventure.
Hello.
It's Zeg from Clamacia 2, the prequel.
The
Yeah,
retcon.
the retcon, pretty much. So, yeah. So, Zeg, you're gonna have to wait a bit, but trust me, I won't. I'll try to make it not that long until you can join.
I'll
Oh,
try
that's
to
cool.
I'll try to minimize and barrel through what I can to get you in.
Yeah. And
Alright.
so, where we left off is that Rocky, you and Damien, who is sadly absent, but he's going through some stuff, so I'm not too bothered about it. You and Damien found out some very troubling news that the people who are supposed to be escorting you through this land are not actually officially recognized to do that. And they had some slight ulterior motives to you coming here. And you're pretty peeved about that.
Not happy. Remember I tore a door. She tore a
Yeah,
door off his
I was
hinges.
gonna say, you're so unhappy, you tore down their door against better judgment and then replaced it with the table.
For now.
For now, until you fix it.
I'm a fighter, not a carpenter.
Oh no, someone's gotta fix that door! Okay. And begrudgingly, since you don't really have any option, you decided to stay in their cozy little attic, which you've made your home for these past few days.
For now.
For now. And we're gonna be starting off on the next morning.
Huh? Take it away, DM.
All right. So Rocky, you oh sorry, had a brain fart. You're now waking up in this very familiar attic, but you don't think you've had a very nice sleep, considering all the information that you've learned, and that the air has taken up a bit of an uneasy tension that you can feel stirring within your muscles. And so, while you aren't exactly exhausted, you do wake up feeling a bit meh.
Quivering with tension.
Yeah, like it's a Sunday and you know you got to go to school tomorrow. Ugh. And as you look around your room, you see Damien is MIA. Where he went, you're not entirely sure, but you're pretty sure you could use the best of the quiet and alone time to simmer.
Agreed.
All right. Is there anything you want to reflect on? Maybe
Uh,
think about?
hmm. Man, it's been a while. Kind of out of it.
It's been a while.
It's a. It's kind of it's a big thing of Rocky's gonna kind of really think about this and be like, yeah, it's really only been me and Damien. I think maybe it would be good to spend some time apart.
Yeah.
It would be
Just
good
need
to
a break.
spend some time apart from everyone. Just for a little
Everyone.
bit.
And oddly enough, Rocky, while you reflect on this, you notice you don't smell any good breakfast smell, and you decide to see what's up, if you
What?
choose.
Yes, please. This is concerning.
All right. As you get dressed and adorn all your adventuring gear,
All my
including your
spears and
very
hammers
handy
and such.
dandy leotard,
Yes.
as you go down, you see there is food prepared, but you can tell it's been like sitting there for a bit. It's not cold, but it's lukewarm, and Sucre and Sorrow are MIA.
Rocky's gonna seize this opportunity to take a little to go and not stick around too long. Because it's the perfect opportunity to spend some alone time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, you're just gonna take some brekkie to go and head out the door?
Just enough that she can eat with 2 hands.
Alright.
Because that should be enough.
Enough.
Enough, trademark.
Alright. And as you step outside, you hear a peculiar, like, crunching, like a gentle crunching.
We're talking like Captain Crunch crunching, or like snow under foot crunching?
Cracker crunching.
Cracker crunching?
Yeah!
Someone
like
really need to chew with their mouth closed.
Well, like, more like peanuts. I don't eat peanuts, so I don't know what peanut crunching sounds like.
Like the shells. Oh, yeah, I see. I now know.
See, I don't eat peanuts by themselves, so.
I don't like peanut.
Alright, what are you gonna do about this, Rocky? You just hear some peanuts crunching.
I'd like to discern the direction in which this is coming from.
I'm not even gonna make you do a check for this, because if you look to your right, you can see Caper just, like, sitting on the floor, eating a bag of what you can read is called packing peanuts. They're literally called packing peanuts, but they just look like normal peanuts.
Rocky's just like, huh. that sound would sound terrible if it was actually packing peanuts. It would be like styrofoamy screeching. God, I hate that sound.
Don't eat the packing peanuts!
Because I'm going to ship myself to Pennsylvania. No.
I'm going to ship myself to Pennsylvania Beach. Alright. And as you make your noise, Caper turns up to you and he's just like, oh. Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm a little uneasy, Caper. How are you?
Oh, I've been alright. And he just takes another crunch of peanut. He's like, freedom is actually pretty nice.
And Rocky's like, yeah, I bet it's nice to finally not have to be told to speak your mind. You may speak from your mind's eye, from the hip fire. You can do whatever it is you want. Just so long as it doesn't hurt anybody.
Totally. And he just, like, keeps eating nonchalantly. And before you have a chance to say anything, he's like, you're up pretty early. I guess Sorrow and Sucre are, well, doing something else.
Yeah, I haven't really seen them, and I think a good day away from them for now would be good for my head. After the information that was obtained the day prior. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't mean it, but still, betrayal sucks, you know? Well, the feeling of betrayal sucks, you know.
Yeah, I guess I'd be pretty bummed about that too. But hey, if you want a good day out, I know somewhere if you want to come with me.
It's like, you know what, Caper? I think you deserve a day out after all that you've had to go through for... How long have you had to go through this for?
And, like, Caper, like, takes a munch of peanut, and he's like, how long? And he, like, reflects on it a bit, and he's like, I guess ever since I was able to walk, pretty much.
Forever.
Yeah, forever sounds about right.
Forever is a long time.
Well, I can't really complain. I'm a cerulean blood, you know? We're kinda born to serve.
Well, guess what? Now you get to serve yourself.
And he, like, looks at his peanuts and he's like, I guess you're right. And he's gonna offer you some packing peanuts.
Now my component pouch has become the packing peanuts pouch, the triple P.
You gonna take some packing peanuts, Rocky?
Hell yeah, she's gonna get her components pouch and hold it open for like a handful of peanuts.
Alright, he's gonna give you a handful of packing peanuts, trademark peanuts.
Aw, yeah, and I don't even need a stat block, these are just cosmetic.
You know, you can eat them whenever.
Yes. I will eat them at the most inappropriately quiet and needed time.
In the movies. God.
Oh god.
They don't even heal you or anything. They have no nutritional value.
The only stat they can have is just like if you eat a certain amount of them, a fucking creature will be enraged. Stop eating the packing peanuts.
Man, I thought of another use for them, but I'm not gonna reveal that because that would be an ace in my favor if I don't reveal that.
Oh god. Okay.
If it ever comes up, it probably won't. But if it does.
Alright.
Excuse me.
By the way, I put like in VC, that's what Caper looks like. In case you haven't seen him before. He's a little sailor boy.
Except the loop on his collar is now broken, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Because you just snatched a chain out of it. It's shattered. For the better. Alright.
Anyway, Caper, what did you have in mind? What kind of activity?
And Caper's just gonna like take one last bite of peanut before rolling up the bag. Before looking at you, and he's gonna be like, "You like bar fights?"
Yeah, and Araki's like, sounds fun! Can I use a spear in them?
Yeah, I guess so. And he's gonna like pull himself up and dust himself off, and he's gonna be like, I know a great tavern. It's over the bridge, but that shouldn't be a problem. He like motions towards the docks, towards that familiar bridge.
That familiar bridge. Rocky for a moment puts her like palm on her chin. She's like, I don't know if it's safe to go out, but I'm pretty sure that Caper knows better than I do. So I'm gonna follow his direction.
Yeah, Caper knows his way around a bridge or two. Knows it up and down.
Aw, yeah.
And sometimes sideways if it allows it.
You better hope something doesn't happen to make that bridge sideways.
Oh no.
Not like last time.
Alright. And there's no holds bar about it. You guys are gonna go over the bridge and you're gonna go to that familiar Viridian segment of the march. You can see like the merchants and stuff huddling about.
City.
Oh god. And Rocky, as you walk past, you seem to notice something you hadn't before. There are a lot of cerulean bloods just like Caper running around here.
Hey,
like
Caper.
it's a sort of mixed bag.
Caper.
Hmm.
How many cerulean bloods did your owner own exactly?
Oh, she only owned a couple. I think the rest of them kind of died along with her, with that whole incident, and he like makes emotions with his fingers.
Ah.
And he's gonna look around and then realize why you're asking. He's like, oh, these weren't hers. This is just sort of the cerulean dump.
The cerulean dump, but it's such a lovely color.
And he's gonna be like, well, here's the thing. Since we're sort of born to serve, we haven't really gotten any designated area for us to live. I think the closest thing you can find is the blue segment, but just as quick as we're born, we're pretty much just taken to whoever wants us to serve, usually indigo bloods. It's no big deal.
Rocky kind of scrunches her nose and squints her eyes and then nods. She's like,
This has been like this since as far as anyone can remember it. It's no big deal.
And then Rocky crosses her arms. She's like, nods her head. She's like, yes, I completely understand. I'm going to roll an intelligence check on myself. Getting a 4. She does not understand, but she's feigning like she does.
Slavery? In my march? It's more likely than you think.
Yeah, I get it. Doesn't get it at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. And the trip to the tavern is pretty uneventful. But when you get there, And as you look up at the tavern, you can see in giant green glowing lights the Green Light, which you can assume is the name of the tavern.
Bless this holy tavern.
And you want to roll me a perception check real quick?
Based on sight, hearing.
Just on sight, I guess.
Oh wow. What this? 9.
Ooh.
Pretty
Well,
low.
I'll give that a pass. You're gonna notice that Caper actually goes before you, and in like your memory of him doing this before when you actually went places, you'll notice that every time you guys went somewhere, he always entered like last, pretty much.
Huh. Well, this is his outing. I'll allow it.
Freedom has its perks, man. Hell yeah.
Also, like, Rocky's like
Alright.
3'10", so the first thing people would see is probably her ears or her spear.
Oh yeah, you're like fucking half Caper's height. He's like 6'1".
Yeah.
So tall.
Not so tall, so small.
And you want to roll me another perception check real quick, Rocky?
I missed my tray, but 19.
Oh. Alright, so Caper's gonna stop suddenly behind you, and you're gonna be able to stop yourself before you just, like, run into his back, pretty much.
Donk.
Donk. And as you look at where he's looking, he's gonna, like, point towards toids. He's gonna point some towards a seat. And you're gonna see a very long serpentine figure coiled around the seat, very strangely. You struggle to wonder if this counts as sitting in it. But you can tell this person isn't from around here. Just like you. Alright, Rocky. Are you gonna approach this weird noodle man?
No, I'm gonna ask Caper. Hey, Caper, what that?
And Caper's just gonna be like, looks kind of like you. And he's gonna
Excuse
point at
me?
you.
Excuse me?
And then he's gonna point at you, and he's gonna be like, an outsider.
Rocky is not sure how to feel about this accusation.
He's not, you can tell he's not trying to be offensive about it. It's just that clearly, you know, you're a furry little thing. That's a scaly long thing in a sea of very colorful humanoid things.
As Caper looks Rocky in the face, you can see the hamster wheel that has her brain trying to turn and process this information, and it takes about
awkward.
half a minute before she's like, you know what? Let's not make judgments here.
It's the smell, isn't it?
Stinky.
Well, everything is
Alright.
stinky when you have a good sniffer.
Yeah, that's fair. Very, very fair. Alright, and Caper's just gonna, like, shrug his shoulder, just one, just like, and he's gonna, like, approach the snake man. Would you like to, describe the sight of this snake man, Zeg?
Probably seems like he'd be looking back like, because just seeing a pair of equally unique individuals just slowly like pointing and walking towards him, he just turns over like, "Can I help you?"
Rocky, are you, trailing close by Caper, or are you just standing in place here?
Yeah, like if from the crowd you're gonna see mostly a pair of ears and then a whole pointed spear above the tip of the table you're sitting at before she gets closer. Because Rocky is very short. She's a cream-colored rabbit faunikin that has blonde hair and a green headband, and she's wearing a chain shirt over a jazzercise leotard, essentially.
Oh, you mean literally? I'm sorry.
Yeah, literally.
My bad. allow me to describe him as a not necessarily like a large snake, but definitely big enough that you could see his head like peek out at a like a human eye to eye level. About a pale, like sandy green tone with a darker green underbelly and black eyes with bright green pupils, with a pair of let's say floating arms just holding whatever he's reading, and a tiny little like a sort of a scarf like a cloth just dangling around his neck.
He's a funny little creature.
Very funny.
Excuse me, I'm the little funny creature around here.
Funny noodle creature. I
Weird
guess.
danger noodle.
Danger noodle. And Caper's just gonna like take a step and like nudge you closer to him, and then take a seat, leaving you one in between him and Ida.
And then Rocky's like, ah! Hello, my name is Rocky, and my friend here insisted that you may not be from around here. Is that true?
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Yes, that is more or less the same story. I'm assuming you are also trying to get the hang of things right here.
Rocky kind of puts her palm behind her head and rubs the back of her head. It's like, that's a pretty apt description of what I'm looking for, but I'm accepting my existential crisis and accepting that that's just part of the process.
Oh, such Christ is my favorite. Rocky's friend. Kami Ida Mantiaro.
You like ale, and then like Caper like weirdly like leans over looking at you as he like slides a wallet on the table. That you're pretty sure you've never seen him with a wallet before, Rocky.
Rocky just raises an eyebrow.
I hope you're getting what I'm like trying to imply here.
Yeah, I fully understand. Rocky does not need an insight check to understand what is happening here.
Alright.
Ida just does the thing with his tongue, just
Alright. And Caper is gonna order you guys a round of drinks with some money that you're wondering if is very questionable energy.
Well, that money
Very
is very much
questionable.
now gone and spent, so...
I mean, very genuine and hard-earned money. That is,
Yeah.
that is his.
Not his money, but hard-earned money.
It's hard earned. It's hard being cerulean, okay? He deserves it.
You know what? At this point, out of character, I'm realizing, I'm like, oh yeah, Rocky may have spread this on a little bit. You may serve yourself, is what she said.
Yeah. You're enabling him, Rocky. Look what you did. He's a thief now. I mean, he always was, but look at him now.
Oh no, I'm a bad influence.
You're like half his age, too. He doesn't have an age yet, but...
Half his
Sure he's
age,
older
half
than
his height.
you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and you guys get your drinks. You can describe what kind of drink you guys have ordered.
Anyone starting?
I would have... Rocky would order the drink that you would like if you get caught in the rain a lot. A pina colada. We'll just call it vacation juice.
Vacation juice! Hell yeah.
Is just a blue and yellow gradient tinted drink with a little umbrella and a piece of fruit on the side.
I'm so glad you remember the vacation juice.
Oh, wonderful.
Basically,
tasty.
vacation juice.
Yeah, in case, to help you out here a bit, Ida, the drinks are just as colorful as the people who live in this place.
Oh
Very
my god.
green, blue, red, purple, yellow, that sort of stuff.
Like he doesn't even know what any of the words mean. Just like, yeah, a lime cocktail, shaken, not stirred.
Alright. And with a description like that, and looking at your appearance, they're gonna give you like a nice green drink. It's not like gross. It's just like a very bright,
Like,
not the
no,
gross
like, it
kind of
glows in the
green.
dark.
Yeah, yeah. You're pretty sure if it were darker in this tavern, it would let out a small glow. Very strangely enough.
Wow, wow, wow,
Oh, so it's just Gatorade.
wow. It's G Fuel.
Gatorade. G Fuel. My favorite G Fuel. Green flavor.
Gamer energy.
It's Mountain Dew.
Yeah. The G stands for winner.
It stands for the winner. And Caper has some vacation juice for himself. Because he is on vacation. Hell yeah.
Rocky really is enabling Caper.
Oh, I
Oh
love
no,
it.
look what you've done. He's getting himself drunk on blue. Come on, Rocky. SMH. Should know better.
Hey, he may be doing crimes, but he's only a criminal when he gets caught.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pretty sure if you asked him that, that's exactly what he would say.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
word for
too.
word. Just like, did you steal that? He's like, it's only stealing if I get caught. Other than that, it's just mine. Alright. And Caper's tail is just gonna, like, idly flick from side to side before he says something. He's just gonna be like, well, I'm sure you need a break from everybody you've met already. Why don't you two get on? He's just gonna take a little sip, like,
And then Rocky's sitting there eyeing down her vacation juice like, well, thanks for making this less awkward than it already
Yeah.
is.
Ida just starts like drinking out of the glass like a like a dog out of a bowl, just like like wait a minute, get on what? Because I'm not doing pony rides.
And then Rocky just sighs like, well, where should I start? So, hello. My name is Rocky, if I didn't say it before. A few days ago, I was trying to go home, and before long, I found myself on a path lost. And before I knew it, I met up with someone else here who is like us, not from around these parts, and not extremely on the colorful side. And I have not been able to leave, so I am at the mercy of my environment. Would you say you got here a similar way? Or are you here on escort? Are you here on purpose?
I'd possibly say the latter, yes.
You're here on purpose?
Well, let's put it this way: if you're let's say stuck in the middle of somewhere, not naming names, but if you got to look out a window and see everything outside, would you not want to take for a moment to wonder what's it like out there?
Well, yeah, but when I look out the window, I see the sun. There's no sun! And she's like raising her voice as she says this.
and when you do that, you can obviously see people from the corner of your eyes just looking over at you.
Rocky's gonna turn her gaze and be like, yeah, what are you looking at? I said
Roll an intimidation check.
it. Sun. Can I do it based on strength? Okay, that's a 23.
Oh, it did not.
I rolled a natural 20 on that check.
These various people are just gonna jolt when you turn around and just go back to their conversation. Nice.
People here don't know a good giant star that gives you light and sustenance and vitamin D will do for you.
Where did you say you were from?
Clamacia.
Sounds lovely. Gets back to drinking.
Where are you from?
That's a funny thing. I don't exactly know the name of it. I just used to keep calling it home. Big, big, scary, sort of a church-like thing, filled to the brim with all sorts of creepy, crawly things, like yours truly. And, yeah, got a little bit repetitive, let's just say.
So you came out of a hole into another hole? I'm confused.
Hey, a hole's a hole's a hole.
Ew.
Okay, Bruce just gonna like, without turning to look at you, he's gonna be like, "You can just say if you're lost, you know. It's not exactly a rare occurrence around here."
Yeah, what he
Yeah.
said.
Alright, fine, you'll win. So much for trying to get up an act. Haven't really gotten a good audience in ages these days. So wait a minute, you're all lost?
I am,
Not me.
not him. There's someone else too, but I haven't seen this morning, and honestly, the time apart I am appreciating.
Oh yeah, that's right. You kind of had a bigger furry person with you, huh?
You know what? That's an apt description. Yes.
So you all came in a group, huh? Tell me, what's your end game?
Well, we were traveling separately, and then we met up, and we were here. It's confusing. I don't understand. And yes, that is in character.
Yeah.
Two questions. One, do you need a glass of water or something?
No, I've got vacation juice.
Right. Second of all, you wouldn't happen to have any room for one more in your little posse, would you?
um,
Sure.
I mean, if you're lost, I'm lost. Have you had a place to stay, or have you just been bar hopping this whole time?
Just, holes. A,
With
a
some of
tree
this,
there, a manhole there.
with some
Yeah,
of this, with some of
comes
this
with the
stuff,
territory. You
with
get
some of
used.
this stuff I've had to deal with, some of those holes probably didn't have very good things in them. How are you in a fight?
How big the fight?
And then Rocky's gonna like kind of lean toward Caper and be like, "I don't think this guy has any fighting experience."
Color me blue. And you could tell. Hang on, make me a perception check, Rocky. You do it based on hearing, technically.
Oh shit! So advantage. Oh, it didn't matter. 18 and 18, so that is, let's see, perception 20.
Oh, you can somehow. You suppose it's due to how long you've been like hanging around Caper. You could tell that was a joke because he's already blue.
That would be an insight check, by the way.
Well,
Same
done with
modifier.
same difference, really.
Yeah.
All right. Caper's just gonna be like, well, to give you the short and sweet of it, there's not a lot of people who can escort you around here. Things have been pretty busy lately.
Things
A
have been
little bit more
kind of
deadly.
weird.
You can tell Caper isn't really like holding back right now. He's just like, yeah, you might die. Whatever. Don't we all?
But if you're gonna die, you better not die not fighting.
Boy, just the kind of motivational speech I needed.
If it makes you feel better, we haven't died yet.
Yeah.
How long have you been out here again?
My whole life.
3 days. Or like 4 days, I don't remember.
Too long for you personally. Let's just say that.
Many time.
Alright. And Caper's just gonna be like, you know, you get used to death after a while. It's no big deal if you ask me.
It certainly is a thing that happens, that's for sure. Grew up with it all around me back when I was a kid. Wee little snakelet. But obviously, exactly the sort of thing you want as a, let's say, a focus. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Well, it's up to you, but if you want to raise your chances of not dying, maybe even get out of here if you want, I'd say you tag with us.
And you might even find a way out of here. And if you're lucky, it'll be back to the place of your origin and not some other twisted, upside down, sunless, cloudless, blue skyless sky. No offense, Caper. I miss the clouds.
None taken.
I would show you a cloud one day, but alas, there is no sky. Well,
So
not
what do you
my
say?
sky.
So what do you say, long boy? You interested in a bit of a party, I guess? And he like does air quotations.
Well, I guess I have to pick my poison anyway. Sure, you got it.
And
Just,
Caper and Rocky Caper's just gonna like gently pat a hand on your shoulder, like, oh, there you go, new friend.
it just, he aims for a shoulder, but it just like lands in a hole in the in the arms.
Mhm.
And then Rocky's like, yeah! How should we celebrate other than another round of drinks? And you can see her vacation juice is gone.
And Caper's just gonna be like silent for a moment before he's like, look, I'm really sorry about what happened yesterday, Rocky.
Hey, listen, it's like Ida just said, sometimes things are founded on conflict and war. That's how apparently before my time it was back when I was home. I don't know. I guess things are gonna the wheels are turning. They're in motion. There's no stopping it now, I suppose.
And then Caper's just gonna like grab onto your shoulder, Rocky, or actually, he's gonna like pat your head, and he's gonna like point over at something. He's gonna make it like a little shh, and then he's gonna like point over at something, or more specifically, someone. You want to make perception check, both of you?
Let's see whomst this is. Oh. 10.
Ooh. Zeg, Ida.
D20 is it?
D20.
Yeah. And it's perception. Perception. So that's wisdom. So add your wisdom.
Uh-oh.
There you go,
6.
Wismod.
Alright, you both pass, because I can tell you right now, this guy who's staring at you, like, near the entrance is really not trying to hide it.
On a level, and then Rocky kind of thing is like, on a level of 1 to 9, how long has he been looking at us?
On a level of 1 to what?
1 to 9. Because she's so dead, she would know it's a 10.
I'd say 9, give or take.
Uh-oh.
If we really have to ask, I'd have to say long enough.
And you're gonna see this mysterious stranger man just, like, slip out of the tavern like a snake. No offense, Ida.
Right.
And you're gonna see Caper like get up and pursue this mystery man. If you're gonna chase him down with him, I'd suggest you make it fast, because that boy is swift on his feet.
Did you leave the wallet behind?
Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go after him. Rocky kind of looks at the wallet for a second and is like, they're probably still in here.
Nice. You know what they say, another day, another wallet. No big deal. Ida,
Yes.
will you be going with Rocky too?
Yeah, let's go get his ass.
Alright. As you two make quick footwork to like follow Caper, you're gonna find yourself going into one of the more obscure shops in this town. Like it's very dimly lit, probably down like a little alleyway. There's only one green lantern illuminating this whole like stretch of alley. It's very, very ominous. It's a little bit chilly. The Caper's just gonna run like right into this shop following this man.
Oh no. Like, does he run in so quickly that he gets in before the door even closes?
Yeah,
Oh
pretty
no.
much. The knockback from his tail just like you know how when you like gently open a door and it like goes and like slowly opens,
Yeah.
like even after you've gone. That's kind of what his tail does. It just leaves it open a crack. It's fine. It's not
Just a
locked
click.
in. Just a click.
Rocky is gonna enter with a bit of caution. You can tell her ears are a bit perked up, kind of sensing to see if things are amiss.
Well, it feels weird, but you there's no like sense of immediate danger here.
It's also like she doesn't know where the hell she is, so she's kind of on edge just in general. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. She's had a drink. She's not on edge at all.
She's drinking.
Drinking.
Ida just like
We're
he, like,
drinking
jumps up
down
and,
the
like-
boulevard with Rocky.
unbelievable. Rocky on the rocks.
Oh no.
Ooh.
That's what that drink should be called from now on, because Rocky's
Hell
colors
yeah.
are blue and yellow.
Tasty. And as you like peek in, Caper's just gonna like open the door like full way so you guys can see what's going on. You just see a man like hunched over a table. There's like what seems to be like little medical books and vials and stuff strewn about the room. It's a very ominous cat-looking figure, like in the corner watching you guys.
Uh-oh. We do not recognize this man.
Yeah, you don't. You
Okay.
certainly don't.
That's what I was thinking, is like, do I recognize this man over medical books? So I'm like, I do not. Okay.
Alright. And before you have a chance to say anything, he's gonna actually speak. Because you know Caper's voice, you know Ida's voice. You know your voice, and it's none of your voices. So it has to be coming from this man.
This man.
Have you seen this man? Alright. And I'm gonna describe this man to you right now. So as he stands up straight from his books and like turns to look at you, you can tell he's of the same cast of that Sucre is from.
Ah.
Very bright jade green.
Green.
He's green. And he stands at like 6'4", so he's a very tall man.
Why is everybody
Taller
so
than
big?
Why everybody's so
You're
green?
just very small. You're just very small, Rocky. You can't judge.
I'm strong for my size.
You are. Very small. Alright, so he stands at 6'4". His hair is twisted into like a bunch of like dreadlocks. He has like horns that are like really tall and angular and sort of like arched to the back of his head. His tail swishes behind him with interest as he looks at all of you. And he's got a very like ominously toothy grin. What's very strange about this man is that unlike everybody you've met so far who's either had like very dark black hair or very like bright white hair, his hair is actually a very bright green. It's very strange. And his face is like decorated with like streaks of color as well, and he's got like pitch black lipstick. And his earrings hanging off his ears like jingle a little bit as he looks forward to
Are you telling me
greet
this is a
you.
scene, kid?
No,
I'm
sort
kidding.
of,
I'm kidding.
sort of, but no.
Sort of, but no.
Sort of, but no. Yes, but no.
Yes, but no. Hot, but cold.
Yeah, well, yes, but actually no. Alright.
Jokes aside.
Jokes. Alright. I'm not gonna even try to describe his clothes because I can just tell you he looks like a very weird thought, just like everybody else you've met so far who's from here. Just a little bit weirder.
If they breathe, they are thought. No, Rocky!
If they breathe.
All cast are kings and queens.
All cast are kings and queens, Rocky! Alright. And his deep voice is gonna like gently hiss as he like addresses you. Well, don't you know it's rude to come in uninvited?
Don't you know it's rude to stare?
What can I say? I know a couple of interesting folks when I see them.
Hey, I already got enough compliments already. Flattery will get you nowhere.
I can tell you all are troubled. Am I right?
Well, I do smell trouble.
And make it double!
And he's gonna narrow his eyes before like turning around and like as you noise, thank you. As you look towards what he's like hunched over besides the book he's holding, you can see there is a body there. You wanna make a perception check or investigation?
Oh,
Same
shit.
modifier.
No, what? Investigation's intelligence. I will do a perception check, because that's the one I'm better at. Oh wow, 21.
Oh,
14?
okay, that's a pass. So you can see this like body in front of him. It isn't dead. It's clearly still alive, but it's very like weak.
Weak.
Weak. It's like soft breath. You can gently see its chest like rising and stuff, rising and lowering.
Question.
Yes.
Is this body pale at all?
No, it's not pale.
Okay, that's my only question.
All right, it's a good
Trying
question.
to notice a pattern.
All right. And you can see him like gently massage this body with his very sharp fingertips because he's got very long, like sharp claw nails here.
Oh wow, nicely manicured.
Stilettos. And as he does this, he's just gonna continue talking. My name is Sumac. I'm a healer. And I think I could do something for you.
You think you could heal my existential crisis of not missing the sun?
Yes.
You think you could pay my taxes?
And he's just gonna look back at you like with his scrunched up nose. He's gonna be like, "What is taxes?"
Then Rocky's also like, yeah, what is a tax?
This is snake taxes. That feel one.
You'll
That feel
understand
one.
when you're older.
That feel when no arms or legs but taxes.
No rights, but taxes.
No rights but taxes. And Caper's just gonna be like, a healer? I've seen a lot of healer in my days, but never one like this. And Sumac's just gonna respond, I'm a different kind of healer. Most people wouldn't, well, approve of my methods, but I think my heart's in the right place. Is yours?
Hypothetically, I'm unsure. I'm in a very conflicted place right now. Thanks for asking. You didn't.
Evidently, that's the only thing I've got in the right place. Have you seen these arms?
Alright. Before Caper has time to say another word, Sage is gonna, like, burst through from behind you guys.
Ah!
And he's gonna be like, "You two, what are you?" And Sumak's just gonna, like, interrupt him, like, "Oh, if it isn't my favorite amber blood, it's so good to see you, Sage." And as he, like, takes a step forward to you guys, Sage is just gonna, like, push you guys back as he stands in front of you, like, "You guys, this is a dangerously unstable individual."
It's also at this point that Rocky's like, wait a minute. And she's thinking this mentally. She's like, you were with... Huh? Who can I trust?
Yeah, that's the entire point, man. Sage was a part of the people who were duping you. You can tell the way he presents himself is very different from the very god-loving, proper amber blood, you saw when you first met him.
Huh, really? Huh.
Yeah,
Strange.
very strange. This isn't like, I'm just gonna, like, full disclosure now, this isn't, like, super deep or anything. It's literally just, he was just, like, playing a bit.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Alright.
Dandy.
Cool. Okay. And, Sumak is gonna be like, "That's so hurtful of you to say, Sage. You're not exactly a premium example of amber bloods, are you?"
I can imagine him just going, oh, at the end of all the sentences.
Oh, you're not exactly wrong. That's
Stop
the
it,
best part.
Ron. Stop.
Stop it, Sage. Stop.
Oh, not really. Oh.
Lucky, you are the chosen one. Alright. Enough Oni reference.
Enough.
Enough. Alright. And Sage is gonna be like, "At least I don't mess with the laws of nature and betray death." And he's gonna turn towards you, Rocky. He's gonna be like, "This is the individual I suspect is behind bleaching."
Oh, no. Not nature. That's the only thing Rocky hung on to is the word against nature.
Yeah.
Against nature.
Hey, don't look at me. I've only broken regular laws.
Nice. And Sumak's just gonna be like, "I may defy the laws of nature, but it's for a good purpose, I assure you. Sometimes people who intend to do good things have to do them the dirty way. Hey, Rocky, make me a charisma saving throw."
Ah, shit. Okay, let's go. What's my modifiers? It's just a charisma save, no skill.
Let me see.
There it is. Is it like an opposition?
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
Okay, let's go. 9.
Well, hey Rocky, you want to guess what happens to you now?
Charmed.
You're banished.
Oh no!
You're banished. You're going to Clamacia, baby, for a whole minute.
No!
Yeah, baby. You want to give us some good character flavor? Hell yeah.
Oh god,
nice
you should have
knowing you,
prepared me for this in advance. Don't put me on the spot like this.
I'm sorry.
God. Okay.
You want me to set up a scene for you?
For a whole minute, I think I got it. About what time of day is it in March?
It's about the afternoon. Late afternoon.
Okay, cool. Damn, Rocky slept for a long time.
It's not that you slept for a long time, it's just that you
yeah.
drank for a while.
Okay.
Timer. 1 minute.
So it's at this time. I'll tell you when to go. Because I want to set the scene, and then I'll be like, okay, go when I'm ready. Okay. So it's at this point that Rocky is kind of torn between realms. for about a minute in sensory times, and then she kind of drops to her knees. And then, before you know it, go.
All right.
A voice calls out, and you're like, Roxanne? Roxanne, is that you? And when you look up, there is a fat cat with long orange locks. And she pretty much tackles Rocky over and rolls her in place like, ha ha! Rox, it's so good to see you again. We've been looking for you for weeks. Where have you been gone? And then Rocky's like, Fat cat aunt! It's terrible! It's... And then she looks up and sees, the sky is so beautiful. The clouds. The sun. I miss everyone. Please, you need to go to the juncture between Oversized Overpass and over there. You're gonna have to go south between these specific hours. That's how I got there. I need to be brought back. Am I home? And then Rocky at this point is kind of clearing her hands in her hair and is about to like rip strands of her hair out.
Oh.
How much time do I have?
10 seconds.
At this point, it's like, Rocky, you're here. You're safe. There's no need to worry anymore. And then Maru's embrace kind of like coils around her and hugs her tight.
Yep. And boom, that's the end of your 1 minute, baby.
And before Rocky gets a chance to hug back, she's kind of burst in a small wisp as she is brought back.
Yeah.
Between dimensions. I'm actually gonna roll an insight check real quick.
Alright.
Okay, good. I was hoping for a low roll and I got it.
Nice.
What has happened during this 1 minute that I've been gone?
Alright, you're not gonna appear in the same space as you were, because Sumac is sort of like taking your place there, and he's like talking to Sage. You could tell they're having a little bit of a banter. You could tell Sage just like freaked out over like what Sumac has just done to you.
You can tell Rocky is extremely distressed and she is completely dissociated from the conversation. Completely. She's like almost catatonic at this point because she has just gone through something she did not think she would experience.
Yeah. Good old existential crisis.
She kind of has her palms against the sides of her head. She's like banging her palms against her head a little bit.
Alright. And, Ida, Sumac is gonna point to you, but then, like, Sage is gonna, like, smack his hand out of the way. He's like, no more of that. You're making things worse. And then Sumac's just like, really now? You don't understand making things worse, do you? You don't get what I do. And Sage is just like, you are a crime against humanity. And Sumac's just like, well, sometimes crimes are needed to make things for the better. And he's gonna turn to you, Rocky, and just like snap his fingers in front of your face for a bit. Like 1, 2, 3.
Still completely disengaged.
Earth to Rocky.
Earth to Rocky? Hello?
She's having an episode of anxiety.
Alright, I'm just gonna say that despite you having an episode, you're gonna overhear like what's being said, you know?
Yeah.
You're just trying not to like be engaged, but
yeah, at this point, at this point she's trying to not engage, even though she can kind of catch some stuff within earshot. It's gonna be like selective hearing, I think.
Yeah. Alright, in between like the mumbles and grumbles of like things about crimes against nature and like stuff concerning Sage's past, you're gonna hear Sumac say, there's always someone who needs to do the dirty work. How much is a glimmer of hope in these dark, dreary times? Is my dishonesty really so bad compared to that? The key to success is hidden within the dark. And someone needs to be willing to reach into that to get it. Don't you forget that, Sage. And Sage is just gonna like, he's just like pulled into a corner now. It's just like, ugh. Alright, and Caper's just gonna like go over to you, Rocky, and like grab you by the shoulders and start shaking you.
Rocky kind of snaps out of it, but you can kind of tell that her emotions are swinging from like anxiety to a place of just anger.
Ooh.
like her eyebrows are furrowed, her nose is scrunched up,
He's
and
an angry
her
one.
front teeth are kind of exposed now. Not much, but getting there.
Angry.
No talk, Hershey, Angie.
Like, imagine this from her perspective. The last hug from the character she got was in the same motion as being shooken to snap out of it.
Yeah. Alright. And Suma's just gonna be like, I can help you, you know. I don't know what this is about bleaching, you say, but it's not my intent to harm. I'm sorry, Sage, but your criminal is in another castle, and I'd respect you to not take up any more of my time than you have. And he like shoos Ida and Sage out. You can tell Caper just sort of like gently drags you along.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the end of it. Before you get any time to like try and inquire about what the McFuck just happened, he's just like closed the door on you.
I'm just gonna like ruffle my scarf a little bit. Like, well, that was eventful.
And Caper's just gonna be like, Rocky, are you alright? What happened?
Rocky at this point is like, don't talk to me right now.
And Sage is gonna like take a hint, and he's like clearly frustrated because his theories, they've just led to a whole bunch of nothing. So he's gonna be like, I'm sorry, before just running off. Like he's just gonna hightail it out of here. You can tell like not exactly the most friendly terms right here.
And that exactly why is why things are happening the way they are to Bun Bun. It's like, now I trust no one.
Well, hopefully you can make sense of what I let you in on out of your episode from what Sumac said.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Alright. And as you guys exit this alleyway, and you're sort of like parked up in front, like 5 or 10 feet in front of the fucking green light, he's just gonna like, Caper's just gonna like place you next to Ida, and he's just gonna be like, I'll give you guys some time. Maybe it's best I shouldn't be here. He's gonna walk a few feet away. Not like very long, just like, 15 feet or so. Just enough so he can't hear your conversation if you decide to have one.
He just sort of takes off the wool scarf he has and puts it on. Just puts it over Rocky's lap, just to add a little bit of comfort. Probably not much, but yeah, you look like you could use a little bit of something to warm you up.
Thanks, I guess. Rocky at this point kind of puts her left hand up, and she kind of wipes her forehead and wipes the side of her cheek, and she's like, I saw it. I was
So
back
what?
home. Just long enough to see my aunt again. And then she was gone.
You miss home, don't you?
Do you know what the Feywilds are?
I've heard stories about it.
What have
Why
you
do you
heard
ask?
about them? Don't answer that. It's a place where nature is very prevalent and it's the birthplace of magic as we know it. And that is where I come from. I come from a region called Clamacia, and there are no smooth skins in Clamacia. There are a lot of nice beast people like me, and I saw my aunt. They'd been looking for me for weeks. I've only been here for 4 days. Now I really have to get back.
I'm I'm sorry. I I don't think I've ever seen anyone feel that way about a place before. I'm sorry. I hated my home.
I loved.
I hated everyone in it.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's that, that's why I'm here. Because I ran. I didn't even think a minute what I was doing. I just wanted to keep running and never look back. And now here I am stuck in a spot where looking back is all I can really do. But
Yeah. Looking back, I kind of wanted my mom to be more involved in my life, but my aunt kind of took that role, I guess. Mom had more important things to do than raise me, I guess. Um, damn, I kind of wish I could have seen her instead.
you know, I might not know much about who you are, where you're from, or any of that. But if it's any assurance, I got your back.
Yeah, maybe if there's a way you could go home or somewhere else, you'll find something that's a little better. Oh, here. I
What's this?
appreciate it, but I'm good. And then what Rocky's gonna do, she's gonna hold the. She's gonna use Mage Hand to pass the scarf back.
Aw.
I appreciate your
I'm,
support. This is gonna. Things have been hard lately.
I'm, I'm sorry. I know that was a little son in me. I know he got shaken up pretty bad back there.
It's gonna be okay. It's like Auntie said. You don't really need a reason to help anyone, and I'm sorry for having this expectation that there should be a prerequisite for you to help us, or vice versa.
Don't worry about it, honestly. Any any step in any sort of direction is it's a step forward to me. So, as crazy as things have been, I'd say I'm actually pretty grateful to be a part of all this now. Thank you
Yeah,
for giving me that chance to take at least one more step forward again.
or one slip, as they say. One slink, maybe.
Yeah.
As long as you're not a
Yeah,
snake,
I like
as
that.
long as you're not a snake in my boot, I think everything will be fine. Because there have been some other snakes in the boots around here. And she kind of like raises her voice for a second to no one in particular.
Just like he just starts darting his eyes around, like, yeah, okay. So what happens now?
What happens indeed? I'm gonna make a perception check to see how Caper is doing.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, that's a big old 10.
That's a pass. He's not that far away. You can just see him, like, kind of kicking rocks idly. But with that 10 perception check, you do hear some idle chatter approaching you. Before you know it, you are faced with two purple, I'm forgetting my colors, I'm sorry.
Colors is hard.
Two purple, yeah,
Violet?
words is hard.
Indigo?
Violet, yes, Violet.
Oh.
Thank you, Randy. Two violet nobles and they're two very big goats carrying some goods, as it seems. They're both feminine. They both have they have like short styled white hair, ivory as it may be, and they are, they're pretty fancy looking, as nobles should be. And they look at you, and it's obvious they're like gossiping, but then they get a look at Caper, and one of them points, and you can hear them say, "Oh, look, what's this, sister? An idle cerulean blood without a master to his name? Such a poor thing." And they like giggle a bit to themselves, and you can tell these guys are up to no good. No good.
Rocky's gonna kind of reach her palm behind her back and put a hand on the haft of her pike, but she's not gonna draw it.
Ida has a grip on his low rapier as well.
Alright.
Good.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare my reaction for if they're gonna run past. I'm gonna use the blunt side of my pike to trip both of them, because it's 10 foot long. So if they go side by side, I can trip both of them in one movement.
And one of them like whispers to the other, and then they look back at you, and then they point and they're like, "Oh, we've heard of you." And the other one speaks, "You're the one that set free that little cretin, aren't you?"
Wow, news travels fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can tell like the situation Caper found himself in with your guys' help isn't exactly the norm. Matter of fact, I'll let them get a little perception check as a treat, based on hearing. That's one.
A nat 1.
And a
Nice.
2, so they did not hear that, so they're not going to respond. That's bad. Oh well. And they're gonna be like, "You ruffians need to learn how things work around here. Isn't that right, sister?" And she nods. And it's time for you guys to roll some initiative. You guys are gonna get into it with a couple of violet blood nobles.
Oh boy! Alright, hup. Oh wow, I rolled a natural 20 for initiative, so that is...
Oh.
22!
Oh, shit. Alright,
15 plus what mod?
Dex.
Dex.
Oh, 18.
Oh. You guys rolled pretty good, Beach. Alright, let me get you the screenshot right here, Beach. Here you go.
Ha!
There you guys are.
It begins.
Alright, Rocky. It's your move. Time to let out some pent frustration after this entire day. And last night.
Ha! Okay, let's see here. Oh god, their mules are also things we have to deal with.
Yeah. They're giant goats.
Ah, I see.
And but
So...
before you ask, yes, I did Google image this. I'm not...
It's fine, it's fine, I did it too. So first thing, free action, I'm gonna draw my pike and hold it in both hands.
Okay.
As I do. And then what Rocky's gonna do is she is going to, in one movement, she's gonna jump southeast 2 spaces, and she's gonna use the reach of her pike to, basically do a glancing blow against that character in the front.
That's... Let's see, which one is that? Ah, fuck, I forgot to label them A and B. I'm a fool.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the direction.
I'm a fool.
Like, she's not going to impale, but she's going to be like, okay, time to teach you a lesson.
Alright, this one right here with the straighter hair, if you can see it, that's Noble 1 on the right here, and Noble 2 is the one on the left with the curls at the
Yeah.
end. And hopefully you can tell, but like their goats each belong to them, so goat 2, goat 1, you know, that sort of thing. Alright, make your attack roll.
Oh boy! Okay, that is a 15 teen.
Alright, 15 team. That's a hit, you just made it.
Okay, good shit. 7 plus, what's my strength mod? I believe it is a 3. So that's 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, jeez.
So Rocky's gonna jump over in a full motion, guiding the pike with her strong jump as a movement. And she kind of slashes into the side, not toward a vital organ of that specific character. And remember, she's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 10 feet. And then what she's going to do is she's going to hop backward 5 feet, diagonally beside Caper. And then Rocky with interaction is going to be like, Caper, stick close to me. They're up to no good.
Alright, how much damage was it? I'm sorry.
10 piercing.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Yep.
Well,
7
I can
plus
tell
3.
you right now, she's already bloodied. Jesus.
And then Rocky's
You're
like,
angry.
that's a warning shot.
Oh no, Rocky, please. Alright.
And you can tell Rocky's pent-up frustration has resulted in her flaring up her arms from scrawniness to, like, rippled muscle, and it's, like, almost bursting out of her shoulder sleeves of her chain shirt.
Roided up.
Yes, very angry.
Oh, these pythons are sick.
Oh, these pythons are sick! Alright, I'm gonna quickly label them so I don't fucking confuse myself.
Yeah, that's why in my games I always label things A, B, C, D. That way it's very easy to call out.
I was going to, but I forgot. I'm a fool. I'm a fool and a half. Mother always told me I'd never amount to anything. Okay. Here's 1. Genuinely, I forgot. That's my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry, I have the Baja Blast for lunch. I needed caffeine. My sleep schedule's been awful.
Yeah, that's felt though, to be fair. 1. Go. 1. Why did I label these A and B, even though I'm doing this 1 by 2? You know what? Whatever. No more questions. I knew it. I fucked up.
Now you job.
Because you could just make them Noble A and Noble B. That's what I would do. Just give them a small descriptor to go by.
Yeah. Okay. Here's this one's.
Also, you got Ida at this point. Before you saw Rocky with like scrawny arms, but now they're completely roided out. It's almost like it's a different person's arms completely.
It's like they're poorly photoshopped on.
In a way, yeah.
Alright. Hopefully I understood your directions here.
I should be 1 unit southwest of Caper. Within 5 feet.
Okay. Within 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Caper, you fool. Why did I grab the wrong layer? Alright, there we go.
Pro tip, put all of your icons in order of initiative and you'll never get confused again.
That's what I did this time.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did last time and I still got confused.
Clip Studio's so fucking weird about layers sometimes. Alright. Here we go.
Yeah,
Does that
perfect.
look right?
Alright.
Cool.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Ina. Time for you, Beach.
Alright. Stupid question. Is it possible to dash diagonally, or does it have to be a straight line?
That consumes your reaction. I mean, to dash consumes your action. You'll want to move before you decide to dash.
Don't you have
right.
mobile, by the way?
Yeah.
So why do you need to dash? You got
You don't need to dash, you can just move.
You got 40 feet to your name.
Yeah.
Alright, see if I can get to the left of the bottom left. The purple I forgot the name. The second one, number 2.
If you can
Yeah, they're
call
nobles.
X amount of spaces in cardinal direction from them, it should make it easier.
Yeah.
All right, so I'd say that would be 4 down. Correct.
Okay, so you're like right beside her. Okay. What are you gonna do, Beach?
And then, because I've already got the rapier out, right?
Yeah. Oh, buddy. Why are they so loud? Alright, what are you gonna do, Ida? Now that you're next to Noble 2.
I think I'm gonna try a right piercing.
Right with. Alright, make an attack roll.
1d8. That
D20.
would be
D20. You
D20.
need to
Oh,
accuracy
20,
check
okay.
first.
D8 is
9.
for when you damage.
Wait, and 9 plus which mod?
Dexterity.
Because it's a finesse weapon, I believe, right?
That would be 12.
Alright, let me check. That's a miss. I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
So you're gonna attempt to like jab at her, and she's just gonna like turn her waist a bit and just you're gonna completely whiff on that.
Yeah, Rocky's gonna make
Okay.
an observation of like, oh no, I was right.
Oh no. Alright. Now it is time for Caper's turn. And what he's gonna do, I have so much shit to look at, I swear. You guys are killing me here. Okay.
Oh, did Ida want to use any more movement, or you want to stay where you were?
Yeah.
Oh, right, good point. Let me just take 5 feet back. So upwards.
Okay.
So you'll be diagonal. I see.
Alright.
I see that Clamasia made you wary of opportunity attacks, huh? Looks like my tutorial
Yeah.
worked.
Alright, now it is time for Capper turn, unless you want to do anything else, Ida.
Uh,
Interactions are free.
Yeah, interactions are free.
interactions. Does that count spells? No.
No, interactions a
No.
free action. You consumed your action already.
Yep.
Alright, I suppose that'll be the end of my turn then.
Okay.
Alright. Coolly cold. Capper's turn now. Okay, let me take a look here. So what Caitlin's going to do... Oh god, it's been forever since I, like, updated this. With, like, stuff to make it easier. That's my fault, but whatever. I'm actually gonna... Oh my god. I'm sorry about any
Don't worry
background
about it.
noise
Don't worry about
you
it.
hear.
Don't worry
Right
about
back
it.
at
Happens
you.
all the time.
It's so annoying. Okay. So what Caper's gonna do is gonna use one of his maneuvers. Okay. 92. So what he's going to do... I'm sorry, I'm...
It's okay. Take your time. Are you reading the rules of how it works?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to, like... Ooh. Because he hasn't drawn his weapon yet.
It's a free action.
Alright. Alright, cool. He's gonna take out his rapier. His movement. 30 feet. So that's 6. So he's just gonna go up. Straight line 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna make an attack with his rapier. D20. Alright, and that's a hit, and he's gonna use the superiority dice to make a disarming attack. Okay.
The way it works is they make a strength save, and you add that to the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so you know.
So it's 1d8 plus... That's 2d8. That's a
Plus dex.
d10. Please no. 2 OP. That's 7 damage. I've never played this before, so
It's
Please
fine.
correct me if I'm wrong. So.
Because I know exactly what that comes from. So I'm like, yep, I'm very well versed in this.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. I'm like, this would be perfect. So let's make a strength save each.
And it's
D
8 plus proficiency plus
Would it be Dex? 8.
no, it would be strength because you're grasping
Oh.
onto a weapon.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anything that's resolved with like standing up or breaking something down or holding something is a strength check.
Alright. Cool. Well, she passed. She got a 19.
Yeah.
At least he got some damage on her.
Extra
That
damage.
1. It's noble 1.
By the way, since we're doing screenshots, I'm not going to add those into the VOD. That adds literally 8 times the work for me without other than the stream.
I don't blame you. I wasn't expecting you to do that.
Stream is convenient because it's just, it moves. So.
Okay. I think he already defeated her.
Well, check your HP, dude.
Yep, it is. She's down. You know these nobles, they not really on the up and up. Alright, so that's a noble 1.
And then
He's
can I call the caper and be like, remember, stick close to me. Don't get too don't get too unattached.
What, do you think they're just gonna kidnap him?
Maybe. Rocky's day has already been shitty.
I don't want to lose my favorite blueberry friend. That'd be terrible. He's already been kidnapped once. You don't
This
need
is
another
supposed to
day
be
of that.
his day out.
This is supposed to be our vacation. We had vacation juice and everything. Alright. So now it's Noble 2's turn. She's gonna see what's happened to her comrade. She's gonna be like, oh, you lot have no respect. And she's gonna make an attack roll towards you, Ida.
Go on.
Alright, let's make our attack roll each. Oh, everybody has a rapier here except for Rocky.
Nope. Rocky has a short sword on a long stick.
Yeah, long stick.
And a hammer.
And the hammer. Alright. Ooh. Does a 19 hit, Ida?
Oh god. What's your armor class?
Armor class is 14.
Yeah, it's a big old hit.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
So you're gonna take 4 piercing damage. I'm gonna poke you with a rapier.
Ow.
Oh no, and you moved like right into everything's movement range.
Yeah. Spooky. Okay.
Damn, I moved next to the wrong character. I should have moved I should have like man, if you had been going first, I could have strategized completely around what you were doing.
Oh god. Okay. Now, Goat 2 is gonna do nothing. You know, it doesn't see any real reason. Just a stupid goat. But Goat 1, it's gonna be like, meh! It's clearly distressing its owner go down. So what it's going to do, Rocky,
Hello.
it is going to charge you.
Oh no!
Alright. With a ram.
Give
So
me the
it's
attack
gonna
roll.
move.
What is the
Alright.
attack roll I am receiving?
Alright. Okay. Oh wow, this goat has a lot of movement. Alright, let's roll each. It got a nat 1. Ooh,
So
perfect.
Rocky holds up her palm to try and just guide the goat's head down, but before it shows up, it just jumps in the air and goes donk into the ground, like within 5 feet of her.
Oh god.
That's what I imagined.
Nope.
Because like she was gonna grab its horns and then guide its head straight down to completely parry the attack.
Like, nope. No butting today. Alright, and now it's back to you, Rocky.
Oh boy! You know what I'm gonna do? Can you update positions, please?
Yes, I'm so sorry. We just put this deer beach.
Because I need to know like where everything is in relation to everything.
Likewise.
Yeah, sorry. It's just been an off day for everyone. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I would like to move southwest 3 spaces, and yes, I will take the opportunity attack.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll.
Southwest 3 spaces.
Did that goat want to opportunity attack me? Because I'm moving out of its range.
Yeah, it will. Okay, well, I'm just moving it first. 1, 2, 3, right next to Ian. Let's get that opportunity attack. Is it just a normal attack roll or is it
Yes.
advantage?
It's a normal attack.
Alright, so that's... The reason I'm not sharing screens, by the way, is also because I have the stat blocks in a canvas right next to it.
Oh, you have it open in the program? That's a mistake.
Yeah.
I have them open on Windows Explorer.
I wouldn't have done this if I was going to share screens, but I know I'm not able to do that, so...
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. Alright. Does a 19 hit?
Ah, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright, let's roll some damage. Which would it be? 2d4?
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's just a goat. It's just angry. Oh, 2.
Okay.
2 damage.
I'll gladly take 2 damage. So as Rocky is moving, she's like kind of thrown off balance for a moment. But she makes her way completely over.
Like,
And with her movement, she's gonna stand directly south of where Ida is, and she's going to
Okay.
whirl her spear completely around to make contact with the shoulder blade of this noble.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Nat 20, baby!
Ah, hell
Hey.
yeah, roll that damage.
Alright, 2d10. I get to reroll 1s and 2s due to my great weapon master.
Spooky.
There's a 9 and a 2. Reroll a 2. Oh no. Okay, so that's 15 piercing damage plus 3. That's
Oh.
18 piercing damage.
Well, you knocked this noble.
I want to
Ow.
incapacitate. I do not want to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, you knock her out cold. You know, she's done for. Now
She'll be
And then
fine.
Rocky's like, "You should know your place, wench." And then additionally, she's
Ooh.
gonna spit in her eye.
Ah, the disrespect. Yeah, nasty.
Do we need to roll for that?
No.
No, I'll let you take
She's been critted already.
it. Yeah.
And then
Alright,
I'm gonna maintain this position, and I'm gonna be like, Ida, you need to remain beside me at all times. You will understand why soon enough.
You will.
Roger.
Why? Alright. Ida, your turn.
Alright. Mind if I get an update on the map here?
I am just 1 space south of you.
Yeah, she's just under you. Nothing's really changed.
Alright, Noble 2 is unconscious, and
Mhm.
number 1
All that-
seems unconscious.
All that's left is their goats. You're closest to goat 2.
Go with this.
You know. Yeah.
I'm just gonna to see if I can take a jab at the go and then just run back. How does that sound?
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Which one?
All right.
Oh, number 1 still standing?
Yeah, they're both up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's tackle 1.
All right.
So that's,
So that's
10 feet of movement to go there. Okay.
okay. 1, 5, 10. All right. You're gonna make an attack roll.
D20 or D8?
D20.
D20.
You always check accuracy, and then you do damage if you hit.
12.
All right. 12. Let's take a peekaboo. That's a hit. Roll your damage. D8.
There it is. My brain's funky with these. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Don't
You'll get it soon
worry.
enough.
8.
Ooh.
Plus... Oh, is that with
Nice.
your dexterity modifier?
Oh, plus dexterity is, oh my god,
10.
Oh.
11.
Oh, plus 3.
Well-
I see.
Well, this goat is down as well. You guys are just having a massacre here.
And then Rocky's like, remember, stand close to me.
And run back to Rocky.
Alright. Just back so she's under you again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. And now, it is
Yeah.
time for
We got some
caper
fried chicken
turn.
from Kroger Deli.
Pumpkin
Now
fried.
it is time
Oh,
for a caper.
It is time for
Sorry about
caper turn. Alright. Alright. So he's gonna use another maneuver. Alright, Rocky, he is going to forego one of his attacks.
Oh, is it Commander Strike?
Yep.
How did I know?
Ooh, what a thunk it.
And
All
Rocky,
right.
from her position, since she's within 10 feet of the second goat already,
Ooh.
is going to immediately hop 10 feet into the air and then point her pike down to, like, drive it into the skull of this goat.
Alright, make your attack.
She's also gonna magnificently whiff and then return to her position, because that's a big
Oh.
old 5.
Oh no.
Oh my god. You want to see me? You want to see me kill this goat? Want to see me do it again?
Want to see me do it again? Oh wait. Do you add the D8 to the attack roll, or just
Does
damage?
it say damage, or does it say attack roll?
Well, damage roll.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rocky.
I've memorized which ones add to the damage, so...
Alright.
For no reason in particular.
No reason.
Oh, does that
Totally
burn
not.
my reaction? Or is that a free action?
Okay, I think it does, because it just says immediately use its reaction.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
You've
Oh,
messed
wow.
up everything!
You ruined everything! No!
I could have lied, but I saw the big old 2 on the dice. I'm like, no, I play this game in integrity.
Played with integrity.
I'm like,
Alright.
no.
It's goat time. Let's see. It's gonna make an attack roll towards you, Rocky. Because it didn't appreciate you trying to kill it. That's just very rude of you. Okay. So that's... Does a 20 hit?
Oh, it's not a crit, but it's a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, let's roll some damage. Not the worst, it's just a goat just shoving its thing into your ass or something.
No, please.
Alright, 5.
Okay, 5 bludgeoning damage, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's back to you, Rocky.
And then what Rocky's gonna do, she's gonna twirl her pike and she's gonna perform an uppercut into the chin of this goat. With it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so she lands a resounding blow with her pike, with the blunt end, getting a 10 to piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you massacred this goat.
So it flies up in the air backwards 50 feet and goes "Rah!" and spins before it slams into the ground.
Oh, no.
By the way,
This is
Zeg,
random.
when something attacks you and you're standing within 5 feet of me, I can instantly attack as a reaction. That's why I told you to stay close. So if you
Yeah.
get hit,
Nice,
if you can hit, I can immediately, like, roid up and stab it. And that
Alright.
it pretty much gives me the opportunity to attack twice per turn as long as people do that.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just imagining, like, the goat lands back on the ground after doing a backflip after getting uppercut with a sword, and we just look at each other like, did you get it?
Did you get it?
Yeah, I roleplay with all my attacks and my parries and stuff, so feel free to do that if you can do it.
Yeah.
It makes combat
Oh my
more
God.
interesting rather than Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Rock'em sock'em
Rocky Socky
roll.
Robits.
Oh, no.
When are we gonna
Alright.
when are we gonna punch robots? I wanna see Rocky punch a robot.
God.
Oh my.
Maybe not robots, but constructs, I suppose.
There we go. All done.
Alright. There you go. Congratulations, gamers. defeated some nobles and their little goats too.
And the first thing Rocky's gonna do is just gonna haft her pike, and it's gonna shrink to normal size when it's on her back to fit her size, not like the full 10 feet that she should not be able to hold.
Jeez.
And that's something you see, by the way, Ida, like, when she pulls it off her back, it increases in size. So her pike is 10 feet long when it's in her hands, but on her back, it's like 5 feet long, so it actually fits her size.
Oh, I get it. A telescopic weapon. Nice.
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
But the first thing is like, wow, Caper, where'd you learn stuff like that? Also, sorry for flubbing up the jump on the goat. I got a little... I kinda toasted my goat, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. They're in front of like a completely knocked out cold noble and just a completely bloodied goat. And Soida just turns around and just gives a thumbs up.
I just wanted to knock out the goat. I don't want to kill it. Rocky never wants to kill.
Yeah, Rocky's a good goyle. And Caper's just gonna approach you guys again, and as he's dusting himself off, he's just gonna be like, well, me and Pepper, he taught me a few things. I'm not exactly someone who fights like him, so I thought I'd, turn my learning somewhere else with it.
I think I would be interested in these techniques. I would like to be a wizard with my spear.
Well,
and then like I imagine they flash back to the impressive like uppercut of the goat.
Yeah. And Caper seems to take this a little bit literally, and he's like, well, if you want to be a wizard, I'd ask Sara about that.
Sorry, Clamassian figure of speech.
Oh. Speaking of Pepper, you hear a like slight shuffle near like one of these alleys right here near the trash. And I'm not even gonna make you do a perception or investigation. You can just see it's Pepper. He's so fucking huge and like bright red. He's just like pressed up against the wall.
What Rocky's gonna do is she's gonna make sure these nobles are still alive.
Yeah, they're still alive. You're just knocked out. You just wipe the floor with them.
Just like gently slapping them in the face, like.
Can I drag one of the goats over to one of the nobles and put them in a compromising position, like they're cuddling the goat?
Yeah.
I want to do that with Noble 2 and the Goat 2. Because that's so I'm gonna be spending my time doing that instead of interacting for a little bit.
Go for it.
And then Rocky's like, "Yeah, that should put you in your place, you dirty goat hugger." And then the goat like starts licking the inside of the noble's mouth. Goat kissing you. If only there was such a thing as a picture box. Anyway, please continue.
Alright. By the time you're done with these compromising goat planting, you're gonna see Caper has, like, dragged Pepper out of this not very hidey spot. And they're just, like, talking. And if you want to listen in, you can just hear them go, what are you doing here? Have you been here the whole time? And Pepper's just like, You can like hear him shrugging his shoulders. Like, maybe.
Did he hear the clap of the spear against the goat's chin? The chone's gin? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't sleep very much last night, I'm sorry.
If there's anything Pepper knows, it's what it's like hearing weapons clang against chins. And they're gonna regroup with you, and Pepper's just gonna be like, hey, Short Stack, nice fighting there. Glad to see you're getting better. He like flexes one of his arms a bit.
Thanks, I'm just taking out a little bit of my frustration on other things. I'm starting to feel a little better.
Yeah, I know something about frustration. And then he just like raises his arms up and flexes hard. You want to flex with him, Rocky?
Yes, please. So he just raises her like stick arms at the very end of the flex movement, and they just go. And they push the boundaries of the chain shirt sleeves that she's wearing. The chain shirt is actually specifically designed to expand when she does this. Like, you'll see the leather belts kind of, like, press as limiters. I'll have to draw this at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Please. Alright. Cool, cool. And after you're done with your little stress-relieving flex session, Pepper's gonna be like, you know, we're waiting for you back at Sarah and Sugar's place if you wanna join us for dinner, maybe.
Rocky...
And Rocky...
Oh, good.
Alright. Rocky, you can tell Pepper is a lot more meek than what you're used to.
Rocky at this point's like, I'm not really sure if I want to go back. I kind of need to clear my mind on some things, because I'm dealing with some feelings of distrust and betrayal, and I know that's not the intention. But I guess my feelings were hurt from all this, but, like, now I understand that the wheels are in motion, and we do kind of have to see things out if anything is going to continue. I guess what I'm saying is it's a little awkward. I might need a little help getting back. Not literally getting back. I mean, like, kind of getting back in the mindset, back to, you know, recovering the relationship from where it was fractured. I literally tore a door off its hinges, if you didn't notice.
And Pepper's just gonna raise his hands like, no, yeah, I get it, totally. I feel the same way. But hey, I got just the thing for you. I know a thing or two about jumping from one hole to another. So, if you don't want to spend the night at Sugar and Sorrow's place, I might know a few places you can, like, squat for a bit. Not exactly luxury, but it'll work for some alone time.
Rocky's gonna kind of glance toward Ida, and I'm like, I know we're talking about some scary stuff, but I'd rather not explain it, and it would probably behoove us to not bring another mouth to feed back to that place. So, I'm kind of thinking this is our best bet. It's awkward. That's kind of how she kind of ends the statement, is like, it's awkward.
Awkward.
He just sort of perks up and just goes, all right, let's just get one thing straight here. Like, we've been tugged around a lot so far tonight, so let me ask one thing. Are you just like a thing?
What?
What?
I don't know, I was just looking at, I don't know, it was something with the muscles. I don't know if that was like a secret handshake or something. You two know each other?
Yeah, we've known each other for 3 days? Pepper? 3 days?
3 or 4, give or take.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. We sparred a few times. We sparred once. It was fun.
Let me tell you, Snake Boy, you can learn a lot from this short stack. She's got powers. He'll like flex again. Just like,
Yeah, Rocky flexes again too, instinctively.
She got muscles on her muscle.
with anchor arms.
No, she does not have anchor arms. She would be very different looking. She would be like a bunny gorilla. She had anchor arms.
He just like taps on his arms and just, but they're metal, so they just make it like a dink noise. Well, if he's not getting stabbed, I guess I'm in.
All right. Well, I guess you can stay as far behind me and Caper as you like if you want to talk amongst yourselves. But I'll show you a good place to hang out.
Yeah, if there's any way that we could contribute or like help around, I don't really want to squat. I feel like I have to contribute to where I am, and that's not really something I've had at the other place, and I feel kind of bad.
Then do I got the place for you. And he's gonna like motion for you guys to follow him, and Caper's just gonna like be at his side.
Can I just say I love his affliction, because you can just hear him doing more flexes while he. Have I got a thing for you?
Yeah, he's just like the guy who finds any excuse to flex.
Like every time he emphasizes a word, it's just him flexing again.
He's got to show off for his boyfriend, dude. Of course. All right. So you guys are gonna just follow Pepper from one hole to another?
Yes, please.
Time to waddle.
Alright, off to the holy holes.
Huh?
Alright, and if you guys want any character interaction, you're free to do so, but if not, you can just, like, stay 5 feet behind them so you can still talk with them.
I'm gonna wait to see if Ida has anything to contribute first.
Halls, are we? Please tell me we have some standards.
What was that? Did you have anything you wanted to contribute?
Oh crap! Did that not pick up on the mic?
I picked up like 1/3 of it.
I said, please tell me we're not talking about actual holes, are we?
No. No, dude.
Thank God! Finally, some more some standards.
So, Pepper, how have you been holding up since yesterday? I want to inform you, too, that we haven't seen Damien, so don't worry. I'm not really sure how I feel about that whole thing, either.
Pepper's just gonna, like, awkwardly, like, cough a bit, like, well, after calming down a bit, let's just say I don't feel the greatest and most, what's the word, certain in my actions yesterday. And maybe things got a little bit too heated even for Pepper here. And, I guess what I want to say is, I'm sorry.
On further thought, in a way, we kind of euthanized a monster. So you know what? It's water under the bridge. As long as no one shares the tales of what happened, and I won't, I'm not involved in this. I may have impaled a few people, but I'm not involved in this. It's all good with me. What's important is that Caper is free, and something that I've learned is that your world is not very friendly toward Caper.
Yeah, it really isn't. Caper just, like, hears this and, like, shrugs his shoulders, like, very nonchalantly. And Pepper's just, gonna relish in the silence a bit before going, you need to understand, we're not all the way we all are for no reason. We
Yeah.
sort of have roles to fill when we're born. And the thing with us, Caper, Sucre, Sorrow, we don't necessarily agree with that.
I understand.
Which is why, well, I'm pretty regretful of how I acted out yesterday. I should really know better, but sometimes it's hard when you see people you care about being treated badly.
I also know the pain of seeing someone you care about for the first time in what feels like weeks, and then them being ripped away from you. I don't want to expand upon that, but I know that feeling. But I kind of feel like as long as it doesn't happen again, we should be okay. No one needs to know that it happened.
It's like I always told Caper, you never kill and tell, and he likes to make a little shush motion on his lips.
And then Rocky does that too, just like, shh. Do not tell. Shh. Bless this mess.
Bless these messes.
I like to whisper too.
Nice. Alright. So after a while of some more idle banter, you guys finally reach a hole, but not like an actual hole. You can tell this is Pepper's little house home.
Oh. A hole
It's
in
a
the
single
wall.
Yeah, a hole in the wall. Well, one of the windows is broken, so there's that. And Pepper's gonna open the door for you, and it like sort of falls off one of its hinges. He's like, "Well, welcome to home," and he like makes a motion with his arms, like, check it out.
I will check it out with a perception check.
Go for it.
Oh wow, nat 20, so that's 22.
Nice. All right. As you look inside Pepper's home, you can tell it's very like well furnished with like tons of fighting stuff. Like there's punching bags, there's like makeshift weights. There's what appears to be an oversized like scratching post. No exaggeration. And it's like pretty simply furnished other than that. And if you look past the corner a little bit, you can see there's even a lower level. But other than that, there's just like a single bed that hasn't been made in what seems like days.
Just like my bed. My bed's not made. Good thing I don't have camera on right now.
Who makes beds?
Who does that?
I would on a good day.
Uh,
And then Rocky's like, you know what, Pepper? I like this. It's simple. It's what you need. It's not all that fancy, schmancy, extra schmoovin' stuff. By the way, Caper told me that you have taught him some things. During that last combat, I felt kind of impulsive toward making another opportunity I wouldn't without reason. Where would one learn things like that? I'm curious.
and Pepper's gonna like look at Caper and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you finally got into it after so long, Caper. You should have invited me." And he's gonna like crack his neck a bit and be like, "Well, I've already taught Caper as much as I know. And me and him, we have different fighting styles. I taught him the basics and he flourished into his own little thing. So if you really want to learn stuff, I'd say you talk to him. He's pretty good at what he does. I just like the old good clean smashing." And he like smashes a fist into another and it makes like a really cringe-worthy like knuckle sound, bone hitting bone.
I know a good amount about sassing stuff, but I feel like some efficiency in doing that might work as well.
You sound just like my boy. Well, if that's the case, then he's definitely the one you want to talk to.
I mean, I'm not expecting a favor for freeing you, but I think it would really help our cause if I were to study.
Kipper's just gonna like sit on the bed, like cross-legged. He's like, "Okay. It's the least we could do."
Well, more for me then, I guess. If nobody minds, I might just have to play with some of these toys sometime.
What do
And
you
then
mean?
they-
There's punching bags. That's a good toy.
And Pepper's just gonna like slap you on the back, Ida, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, don't worry. I'm sure with time you'll get good at it too. We're surrounded by fighters, don't you know?"
Hi, I'm a fighter. It's literally my class.
I'm a fighter. If Caper can learn to fight, I'm sure you can too. He's gonna do another trademark flex.
And Rocky does too. She stands on the bed beside Caper and flexes.
Peter tries to flex too, but he just makes another dink noise.
I guess I wouldn't have to learn how to play dirt a little bit.
Then he just coils over to the scratching post.
And Caper's gonna look at all of you guys flexing. He's gonna flex one arm almost in like confusion, like.
Firepower!
Firepower!
I was thinking of that quote from that fucking movie, and I'm like, there
From
it
Night
is.
at the Museum too.
Yeah,
Oh,
firepower!
yeah.
Boom, boom,
Firepower. All right. So, it's if you look outside, you can see like the red lanterns. They're starting to go dim.
Oh no!
You know, you can tell. It's starting to become nighttime.
I
And
can't
Pepper's like,
tell!
I can't tell. It all looks the same.
No offense to you, but it all looks the same!
And Pepper's just gonna like slam the door shut. You could tell it's not exactly a shut door, it's just more like stuck in place from how hard he closed it.
Closed enough.
Closed enough, pretty much.
It'll do.
Alright. And Pepper's just gonna be like, well, you guys can make yourself at home if you want. There's extra room in the basement if you need it. I'm sure.
Done and done. He hangs his arms on the wall like a pair of stockings.
Alright. And before you guys go downstairs, or well, to the basement, same difference in this household. Pepper's just gonna be like, and if you hear any weird noises at night, don't be alarmed. Trust me, it's normal.
It's just the creatures of the night.
And he's gonna like double pistols and a wink to you before being like, well, good night. Alright. Cool. And you guys, you got the whole basement to yourself, which is pretty roomy.
What's down here?
Well, you can see it's just like broken down like punching bags that like have holes in them or marks.
I am going to use one as a bed. Because I am small.
I am small. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of like clearly heavily used like fighting stuff, pretty much. Along with like what seems to be parts of a broken bedpost.
Oh, can I make a perception check?
Sure.
Is there like extra athletic cloth that's in decent shape?
Athletic cloth meaning
Like, you know that stuff you wrap around your wrist and legs, like you see anime characters do it all the time?
Oh,
like
tape?
bandages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is there enough? Yeah, I'll just ask Pepper in the morning, actually. Never mind. I don't want to take.
I do not want to steal.
Rocky is good.
She is a good girl.
Rocky no want to steal, but Rocky want to be Ronic Boom.
Rocky is Ronic Boom.
Throwback to when you fucking stole, like, Parsley's, like, necklace.
Yeah, she's had bad experiences with taking.
Without asking.
Without asking, yes.
She's had a mix of being around bad influences and being the bad influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if she's gonna be a bad influence, it's at least gonna be morally neutral or good, not
It's gonna
bad.
be fun.
It's gonna be fun, at
It's gonna
least.
be fun. Fun, morally neutral.
Vacation juice fun.
Tasty.
Blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-da.
Alright. And after you've made yourself some tangible, like, bedrolls and stuff out of old athletics equipment and other soft stuff that you could be comfy on, you're all tucked in, you know? And it's time for some character interaction if you want. Have some talkies.
I'm just imagining him like trying to stuff his face in like an empty punching bag, like a bag in a paper, like a cat in a paper bag.
Rocky's kind of like laid awake using her chain shirt as like an impromptu blanket.
Oh.
And she's kind of imagining all the stuff that she might be able to learn. Like, something that she kind of wishes she could do would be to, when an attack misses her, she could immediately respond with an attack. And earlier, she's kind of imagining the goat hitting her, and she's like, man, what if I could actually make a wall of spear to cancel some of this damage? And then in her mind, she imagines using the haft of her spear like she was going to trip stuff.
Huh.
This might be a hint as to which maneuvers I will pick at some point. Maybe immediately, maybe not. But Rocky is inspired.
Inspired.
She's inspired by the martial world.
Is she like doing Is she like doing poses in her sleep?
No, not that inspired.
Damn.
She doesn't know a camera's on her, so... I feel like that's the kind of character she is. If she knows there's eyes on her, she absolutely will act out, but if there's not, it's like, what's the point? If I'm not going to get noticed, what's the point?
Alright, you guys gonna...
No,
Head
it's just
to
like
bed.
kind of self-inflection. Rocky at this
Yeah.
point is going to have a delayed reaction to what happened earlier. Like, the moment there's not stimulation, it's going to hit her all at once.
Just like, oh.
That's how I interpret it. Like, distraction is a powerful tool for reasons that I know, due to an experience that I will not talk about. But once that distraction is gone, that's when everything falls down.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like. So what did we all learn today?
That spears are fun. That's the Rocky, that's the thing you've been bringing to show and tell for the past week. It's a different spear.
This is
This
my
is a
new
halberd.
spear.
I guess. I mean, if self-reflection is a thing we're gonna be doing, and I guess I got a lot to cook up between the flashbacks and catching up to like hearing everybody tell their stories and the moment just hearing about like what happened with Rocky. Like it's gonna be a hell of a lot.
It's also a thing of realizing Rocky is like a wolf in sheep's clothing in terms of appearance.
God, yeah, with
Yeah.
the spear and the gun. Like that is gonna be like completely branded into like my memory banks now.
Yeah. There was a... I don't want to talk about it too much in game, but there was a point where she backhanded a thug into getting
Yeah.
information, and like the same thing happened.
Amazing. I'm
But
loving
yeah.
this already.
Rocky kind of is just keeping to herself and tossing and turning. She sleeps okay, but she kind of spends time being inspired.
Yeah.
She wants to get up and twirl her spear around, but she's like, no, someone else is here.
He's oh my god. He didn't realize it's too big to fit in the punching bag, so he just sort of like sticks his head out and just he doesn't have his arms because they're just lying down, but he just like uses his mouth to like panically fold his scarf into a pillow.
Like, Rocky's just on the sleeping bag. She doesn't even attempt to make it into a proper bed, and like, this could still be useful.
This is fine.
It's just fine.
I might use this later. For purposes of punch.
For punch purposes.
Punch! Yeah, I think that's all you're gonna get out of us, unless something happens.
Alright.
Unless one of us snores really loudly.
Alright. Alright, and that you guys are gonna drift softly to sleep. A lot has happened today, so you have no real problems doing that, so congratulations, you've made it to the end of the session, Beach.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah. Kind of
Huh.
a short one, but you know.
2 hours? I think it was.
2 hours and half an hour. You started at 3:30 or so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alright, time for your spoils, boys.
Oh,
Here you go. You know,
ooh.
Yo.
there you go.
Only 2? Aw, smart.
Yeah. I was like, how can I properly nerf this since you're not technically getting that level up?
Smart. But I should have my... Whatever. Because with Batman, that was smart. Hats off to you. That
I
was
was
so
like,
smart. I was like, No, I have to make a choice. Let's see. So, I'm gonna mull over my choices. You might want to guide Zeg through the level up process.
Please and thank you.
Alright. Should we wrap up this VOD?
I usually keep it at the end of the VODs. Or actually, would you rather wrap it up? Because you're the DM of this one, so.
Yeah, I feel like there's not really much to gain from us just talking about this. Pretty
Okay.
basic
Well, feel free to close it out.
All right. Thank you for joining us, boys, on another session of the Monochrome March, and thank you, Zeg, for joining.
It was my
Great
pleasure and your dismay.
So yeah, hopefully next session we can get out in a more timely manner, but lazy creative bug.
It's hard, dude.
And thank you for playing, guys. It really makes me feel good that you want to join me on this wacky, colorful demon adventure.
Scene Demon, the adventure.
Yeah, pretty
Same
much.
demon time, same demon channel.
Alright. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for rewatching if you're watching. Oh.
Ye-
Goodbye!
Peace out.
Oh.